We are going to study about India physical features. Chapter number 2. Now measure physiographic divisions. The relief of India can be grouped into 6 main physiographic divisions. Number 1, the Himalayan mountain system. Number 2, the northern plains. Number 3, the peninsular plateau. Number 4, the Great Indian Desert. Number 5, the coastal plains. Number 6, the island groups. Kan ngai thlak ang khan India ram leilung pian mang physiographic division hi paruka an chen kan ti to kha chungte chu pakhat na the Himalayan mountain system panhina the northern plains pathumna the peninsular plateau palina the Great Indian Desert pangana the coastal plains parukna the island groups. Now the Himalayan mountains. Number 1. The Himalayas are geologically young fold mountains extending from west to east, lying in the northern part of the country. These are the highest mountain ranges in the world and extends from the river Indus in the west to the river Brahmaputra in the east, stretching for a distance of over 2,400 kilometers, forming an arch. Okay? The width of the Himalayas varies from 400 km in the west in Jammu and Kashmir to 150 km in Arunachal Pradesh in the east. The mountain range is higher in the eastern section than in the western one. Peaks such as Mount Everest, Kanchenjunga, and Namcha Barwa lie in the east. The Himalayas consist of parallel ranges, the Himadri, the Himachal, and the Siwaliks, each having a distinct height. Okay. Himalayan mountains kanti ahi young fault mountains ania Indiaram northern part of India kanti Indiaram north lama omin west to east zong khanin in kho zui mai ni chuanin khovela tlang sangber ania river Indus atanga Brahmaputra thlengena oa athui zong hi 2,400 km ania Himalayan mountain cha zong hi 400 km Jammu and Kashmir west lama ni in Arunachal Pradesh east lama chuan acha zong hi 150 km ani chuanin Himalayan mountains a hian Himalayan region a hian tlang sangpui pui omte chu Mount Everest kan ti te Kanchenjunga le Namcha Barwa kan ti te hi is Transide lama tlang sang poimo ten ni a chuan Himalayan region a hianin parallel ranges pathum a awma chungte chu Himadri kan ti te Himachal le Siwalik ten ni a heng te hian an mani in sanjong shan theuh kha an nei ani. Now number 2, the northern plains. Extending over a vast area of 7 lakh square kilometers is the relatively flat fertile plain of India, largely made up of alluvium deposits. The plain extends southward from the foothills of the Himalayas to the central highlands of the peninsular plateau. It is wider in the west and becomes narrower in the east. Covering almost all the states of northern India, it extends for a distance of 2,400 km. With deep fertile soil, suitable moderate climate, and abundant supply of fresh water, this plain is the most densely populated part of the country. Okay? It is also the food bowl of India with abundant supply of underground water for irrigation. The plain has been formed by the deposition of silt or alluvium by the rivers from the Himalayas and the peninsular plateau. It is therefore known as an alluvial plain. Okay? Panhina the northern plains. Northern plains hian in India ram chung o ozal chu azaw ema 7 lakh square kilometer vel a o a lei a tha em helai hmuna hian in alluvial soil atanga in siam ani awang khan lei a tha ema chuanin a distance hi 2,400 km ani a kan soi to ang khanin lei a tha a climate khadu thu saman nei boka thlai han chin vel na atan khanin tin water supply kha tha em boka ni lai hmuna hian Kamini wang khanin thlai te an ching nasa a thlai an thar nasa boka mihring cheng po an tama chumini wang chuan helai region hi football of India ti in an vo a chuan kan soi to ang khanin e peninsular rivers te le Himalayan region na rivers omten a lei chunglang lei tha an enge an chek khomani wang khanin le chadu em kan ti to kha thlai chinan po tha kan ti ka mini wang hianin aminga alluvial plain ti in an vo bokani. Now number 3, the peninsular plateau. This is a tableland lying south of the northern plains. It is a mineral-rich plateau made up of ancient crystalline, hard, igneous, and metamorphic rocks. Roughly triangular in shape, the plateau is bounded by the eastern and western Ghats on either side. It is believed to be the oldest landform in the world. In the north, it is bordered by broken ranges, hills, and plateaus, collectively called the Central Highlands. Lying to its south is the Deccan Plateau. These are the two broad divisions of the plateaus. Peninsular Plateau hi tlang chungzol kan ti khanita India rama yanin northern plains south lama oma helai mun hi mineral resources an house mema crystalline hard rocks kan ti ang chi te crystalline rocks kan ti ang chi le igneous le metamorphic rocks hina asiamani a peninsular plateau hi khovela landform upaber ni angai ani chuanin peninsular plateau hi Deccan Plateau big a hi division pahnia an thina hlawmian deuh Western Ghats kan ti le Eastern Ghats an then bawk ani. Now number 4, the Great Indian Desert. Lying to the west of the Aravalli Hills is the vast stretch of sandy wasteland, also known as Thar Desert. The region receives less than 100 millimeters of rain annually and experiences an arid, hot desert type of climate. Vegetation is negligible, mainly consisting of xerophytes. During monsoons, there are some runoff, but they soon disappear into the sand. River Luni is the only large river in this region and has inland drainage. Sand dunes and barchans can be seen in Jaisalmer. In the extreme west, bordering Pakistan, some longitudinal dunes may be seen. Great Indian Desert kanti hianin Aravalli Hills West lamatang khanin Aravalli Hills West khanin omin Thar Desert ti kan chat kanita hilai muna hianin ruwa tui hi kumthuanin 100 millimeter vel chau hi andonga chuwang chuanin khwa kha ro ema khwa ka lum em ni hilai muna hian chuan vegetation kha mu tur kha omlova xerophytes kan ti ang chi desert plants kan ti ang chi chau khai lai muna han chau thina ni chuanin river Luni kan ti helai muna lui luang chun ani boka sendun le barchans kan ti akha Jaisalmer khanin mu thein bokani. Now the coastal plains. Located between the Western Ghats and the Arabian Sea lies the narrow Western Coastal Plain. It is divided into 3 sections: the Konkan Coast or northern part, the Kannada Coast or central stretch, and the Malabar Coast or southern stretch. The width varies from 50 km in the north to 100 km in Kerala. Numerous lagoons and backwaters are found here. The coastline is intended and suitable for setting up ports. Kanla, Mumbai, Kochi, Marmagua, and Mangalore are important ports. Coastal plains. Omna hi Western Ghats le Arabian Sea in Kara. Ani section pathuma anchena Konkan Coast. emo northern part emo antia pakhatna chuan panhina Kannat Coast emo Central Stretch ti in an vua boka pathumna Malabar Coast emo Southern Stretch ti in an vua boka ni Coastal Plains cha zong a width a hi 50 kilometer north lama ni in Kerala hian 100 kilometer vel ani a lagoons kan ti le big waters ka helai hian hmuh tur a awm a chuan helui kama hi enge port longcholna hmun atang khain a rem chang em a helai hmuna longcholna poimo awm te chu Kanla Mumbai Kochi Mormugao le Mangalore te an ni now number 6 situated in the Bay of Bengal are the volcanic islands of Andaman and Nicobar located at a distance of 1,200 kilometers from the mainland. They are raised portion of volcanic mountain ranges. Barren Islands, India's only active volcano, is located here. The islands have equatorial type of climate as they lie close to the equator. Hot and wet climate supports dense vegetation. Island kanti Bay of Bengal. Andaman and Nicobar Island kan ti aka oma mainland atanga kilometer sang khat zani ala omani chuanin helai hmuna hianin equatorial type of climate kan ti ang chi kha an experience ha an omna hmuna hi island omna hmuna hi hot and wet climate experience ani awangin ramngo te kha abit che mema thingle maute an to the emani thus we see a variety of relief features in India. There is a close contact and interdependence between them. The mountains are the source of rivers and attract tourism from all over the world. Similarly, the northern plains are very well-developed regions of agriculture and industry. The peninsular plateau is a storehouse of minerals. The coastal plains and islands too have contributed to the economic development of India through tourism. An sei to ang khan tu naram leilung pian mang kan zer sang te khan poimo ema poimo na an nation choni mountains kan ti an chi te kha rivers te kan mo na ni a ko vela enge ti tourist attract to poimo tak pakhat an nei ta a tin northern plains a khanin agriculture le industry din na atang khan rem chang ema peninsular plateau chu kan ngai thlak to ang khan minerals an house mineral resources minerals le chuan mun poimo lo ni le a tin coastal plains le island kan ti te po hi economic development India ramina sumle pai ma son theina tur tang khanin an poimo a tourism kaltlang khanin India ram khanin heng mun pani coastal plain le island satang hianin sumle pai ma son na kha ngimu chat kha an laluta coastal plains le island hianin India ram sumle pai ma son na kha tourism kaltlang khan an contribute na sata wangin an poimo ani poimo na shan thawan ne ya India ram ina kong engkema le sumle pai ma son theina tur tan heng ram le lung pian mang chi rang de an poimo ani that's all for today